Oh, also, Jude, I finished, Beyond, or Light from Uncommon Stars. I did not
Oh
get
my
a chance
god.
to start Lies and Weddings. I still might show up to the book club tomorrow, depending on how I feel. But,
You know what? I haven't started it either.
uh, literally, the day that I tried to start Lies and Weddings, that's when my gut came for my life, and
Oh
every yeah,
no.
every time I try to start reading, I feel like shit. I'm like, what happened? Why can't I read?
No, it's okay. You needed to rest.
Um, anyway, let's see, Kara. I'll just wait a second for you to log in, but I'll kind of set the scene a little bit. So this side mission will take place sometime dubiously in the past. Rose Quartz and Chad, you'll be working together under the instruction of Lars. You are traveling to the Earth Island to uncover a sort of scroll with lost history on it. It has a little bit of details about what the world was like during the time when the founders were covering stuff up. And Chad, for you, your ancestry is with these sort of mountain people, and it's located somewhere in these mountains. So um, Lars sort of enticed you with learning more about your heritage. But yeah, as you sort of travel through, one of the things that is important is there is a sort of like blockade by the water island to prevent trade to the other islands. And the only people who are allowed passage are people in Rose Quartz's current faction, who follow Blawan. They're called the Bravalora, and essentially they're like a religious group who gives out like sort of aid to people, so they're allowed to kind of pass as they're seen as this kind of like neutral foreign entity. So they don't have any sort of travel restriction, which is why Rose Quartz is able to make it through, and since you're accompanying her, you can come along as well. Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, without further ado, are we ready to move on to our first map?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Let me go ahead and move you in as, let's see, here we go. You arrive at the docks there, and let me go ahead and change the music. You walk onto these docks. The stonework here is very well taken care of, despite the constant splashing of seawater. Chad, you would know this is the work of different not airbenders, earthbenders and such. Behind you is the boat that you are on, and kind of ushering you to the docks is the captain of the ship, Captain Aeon, a sort of non-binary elf who, as they usher you onto the docks, says, "Alright, people, so from here, there are two paths into the mountains. I would recommend talking to the locals a little bit about it. But essentially, you can either try and walk through the sort of desert path, and that one is a little risky, but will get you there faster if you're in a rush. Or you could take the path through the forest, more of a scenic route, a lot safer, but it will take you a bit longer to get there. Is there anything else you need from me before I return to the ship?"
How are you?
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check real quick.
What? Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, just, not a question the captain was expecting, I suppose.
Damn.
Damn.
Alright, Chad, do you want to do anything in this moment as well? Maybe to modify the roll?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think they would see.
Captain Aeon will, as you say that, Rose Quartz, just go, "I'm good. I'm going to go back to the ship now, but if you forgot anything back there, or, are having trouble connecting with the locals, let me know. Just don't bring up the Empress and whatnot. They're a little sensitive about that. Pretty diehard loyalist in these parts. Alright, boy.
Mm-hmm.
And Captain Aeon will walk back to the ship, or at least begin walking back to the ship.
Okay.
Damn,
Well,
dude. So wait, gotta get that accent back.
Turn into Erat. But yeah, just to recap real quick, you make your way into the mountains. You kind of don't really know what's out there yet, but there are 2 paths. And while you're in this sort of port area, you can kind of prep a little bit by talking to people, maybe buying some last second stuff, whatever you would like to do before we move on.
You wanna try talking to people? I think
I would.
see if we could scope out like what we're getting ourselves into, you know?
Yeah, just don't go too crazy. Like, I don't want to see you buying any alcohol.
Why would I buy I'm not why would you we have a mission. I'm focusing on the mission. Like, that's kind of fucked up for you to say. Like,
I'm just saying.
you're doing things about me, bro. Like, you don't even know me. You know what? Let's just go talk to these people.
What? Okay.
Like, before I like fucking like go all. Let's just find people to talk to. See what we're getting into.
Okay. So I guess we'll walk around.
Okay. So as you're walking around, can I ask, are you specifically looking for any type of person, who might have, different information, right? Comparing, like, say, a hunter who might go into the forest to, someone who more so stays in town, you could get potentially different information. So yeah, what are you trying to get out of it?
Say like a hunter, someone that looks like they've been into the forest. So like, yeah, like
Okay. It occurs to Rio that he forgot to find villagers. So give me 1 second. Yeah, while I am looking for something though, could I have both of you go ahead and make either make an investigation check for me. See if you, can decipher where these hunters might be.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
-1.
12.
Okay. Alright, let me see. Let me find a hot looking hunter for y'all. Okay, no, that is
Oh my god, period.
too hot. Okay, tell you what, so Chad, you're unable to find anyone who is, necessarily a hunter, as you're distracted by some potential baddies. However, Rose Quartz ever, on task, you're able to find a hunter. I will even say on a 12, I'll let you determine if this person is someone who, like, is more of a hunter in terms of, like, hunting wildlife for food, or someone who is more of, like, say, a gatherer who is finding, like, herbs and berries and whatnot.
I would be interested in talking to the one who gathers. Yeah, who gathers.
Alright, let me find a hot gatherer. Oh, this is perfect because their face is, like, kind of obscured. Alright, give me 1 second. Let's see, I gotta edit it so that it's token sized. Alright. Let's see, where are you? Oh my god, I have so many folders and all of these tokens and stuff. I'm like, where is it? Alright, here we go. Hopefully they don't turn super massive when they load in. Oh. Alright, let me get this person out of here. Okay. Yeah, so you approach someone who is carrying a basket of, I'll say, like, a lot of different food items. So, say mushrooms, nuts and berries, that sort of thing. Um, and they appear to be heading towards a sort of market area. As you get their attention, Rose Quartz, and this gatherer says, "Oh, hello there. Are you looking to buy some rations?"
Uh, I'm interested in learning about what you know about the mountain.
All right. Let me sort of recall the information. The forest pass to the mountain will take about it takes about a day to get out of those woods. Pretty thick, pretty dense. There's not a lot of wildlife that is dangerous. Because we patrol so often, we've chased off a lot of the threats to, say, the desert area. Um, but yeah. There are also remnants of, previous tribes and stuff who lived in the mountains as well. Is that the kind of information you're looking for?
I mean, if you can expand upon it, sure.
Alright, and as you ask that, which of the things I listed, if there is a specific thing, would you like this gatherer to expand upon?
The different tribes.
Alright,
Is it?
cool.
That's what you mentioned,
Yeah.
right?
I'll actually let either Rose Quartz or Chad roll for this. As Chad, when you hear the word tribes, it reminds you of your ancestors. So if you would both like to roll history, let's say, or survival, you can try and roll together, see what you get, see how much information I can give you.
I'm gonna roll survival.
Ooh.
God damn it.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Oh.
So, I'll say I'll look at your rolls combined, which would be a 28. I was gonna say 30 would be like a sort of max of how much information I can give you. So, with the 28, you do get the majority of it. The Gatherer will continue. Oh, the tribes that used to live in the mountains, they were sort of the ancient earthbenders who were a warrior people. They were known for being fierce in battle whenever there were conflicts between the tribes. They were people who had various tattoos to sort of celebrate and identify their accomplishments. So, for example, the amount of battles you fought in, any great feats, such as, say, making it to the height of a tallest mountain. And they were some of what a lot of us would consider the peak of masculinity, if you will. They were strong, they were providers, they're
Wow.
tough, and they were really good cooks, which is something that they were known for. They were very good at cooking. And you could always identify a lot of these tribes by the sort of necklace that they wear. You'll probably find some along the path, on statues and things of that nature, but the sort of necklace that they would wear consisted of various teeth of animals, not just any animals, but the animal companions that they would travel with. They're known to hunt with wolves, and so spare wolf teeth were seen as a symbol of being a hunter and something that would sort of protect them in their spirit.
Are they like friendly towards like outsiders? Like if we were to run into them in the forest, what's the chances of them like I don't know killing us? Just a little query.
Well, the tribes as we knew them don't really exist anymore because of various things. The first queen actually eliminated most of them because of the resistance they had to the unification of all of the islands.
Mm.
Yeah, it's really unknown how many true descendants of the tribe are left. But if there are some out there, I would suppose that as long as you are respectful to them, they wouldn't be violent, let's say. At least I haven't encountered any of them that would be violent. Not that I've encountered any, actually.
Mm. Respectful. All right, I'll try.
Okay, thank you.
You're quite welcome.
What kind of stuff do you have actually?
Oh,
Yeah. Bag.
well, here in the Earth Kingdom, we kind of have a fondness for sort of slow cooking food with our ovens, and sometimes we'll like create a fire underground and slow cook meat and sort of bury it. So the things that I have gathered tend to go very well with meat, but you could eat them in a stew or something like that.
Okay. Like ingredients for stew.
So like, is there like a place where you can buy this food? Like, it sounds pretty, flavorful. You know, I'm a grown boy, so I need,
like
I
a
need,
cooked meal.
yeah, like I need some protein. You know, if we're about to go into the mountains, like I don't know if I gotta kill a bear and eat it. You know, because I can definitely kill a bear. No doubt.
Okay.
Let's see. I do think that we have some venison in the nearby tavern if you would like some of that. The local delicacy is cooked scorpion if you're interested in that. It is rather spicy as well, and the spice the sort of sauce that they use in part has scorpion venom in it as a sort of numbing agent. If you'd like to try that, I'm sure it'll put some hair on your chest, kid.
Tight. Yeah. Point us to that tavern. With the scorpion spice stuff. You know. I
Are
think
you
that
sure
sounds
you
really
can handle that, Chad?
good. Rose quartz. RQ, come on. I can handle it. Yeah, I mean, you never know when you need a little, pep in your step when you're like, foraging out in the forest, you know.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah.
The gatherer will point sort of behind you a little ways into town, about a block or so. It is a yeah, it's a sort of tavern that's like a little bit hidden from the port. But yeah, you can kind of go in there. Let's see if I have written a name down for it. Oh, I think it's just called the Mermaid's Tail. Cute little tavern.
All right, dope. Yeah, RQ, you trying to go to the tavern, or I'm not giving you an option. We're going to the tavern.
Damn. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta stay on task.
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
A little pit stop. It'll be cool, and then we'll go to the forest. I bet. I swear.
Okay.
All right. Chad, since you're the one who suggested going into the Mermaid's Tail, I would like you to roll which bartender you have. Let's see. Roll a d6 for me.
D6. Oh. Okay.
Oh. Wait. Hold on. I've used that one before. Roll again. Don't get a 2 or a 5. Oh no.
Hey!
Oh no.
Oh, what do you mean?
No.
One moment, please. Alright, as you enter the Mermaid's Tail, you see, various sort of people. It's a sort of low light tavern. And the main the main bartender looks like this. Give me 1 second. Let me grab a name. Oh, it's hidden. Hold on. Alright. Jesus fuck. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Oh, I have to use that name. That's so funny. Okay, you're gonna see in a second what I mean. I'm so sorry. Alright, hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, let me make sure that you can see it. Alright, you see a sort of like 7-foot bartender, and he looks like this. His name on his name tag is Broken.
Whoa.
Broken.
Brogan.
Hi there.
Dude, you should talk to them.
Yeah.
Chad is fucking stun locked.
I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him. Chad goes up to Brogan and says, "Yo, what's up, bro?"
Oh, hi. My name's actually Brogan. Could you call me by my full name, please? Thank you.
Your name's Brogan.
Yeah, Brogan's my name.
You want to be called Brogan, not bro.
Yeah, I don't like it when people shorten my name. It's just kind of, yeah. Anyway.
Oh, my bad, bro. I mean, shit. Ah, fuck. My bad, Brogan.
Yeah, thanks, dude. So what can I do for you and your lady friend?
My lady friend. Her. Nah. We're not like that. Just want to say
like,
that.
Ew!
Whoa, don't sound too offended, RQ. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm literally just saying the record straight. We're not together. But you sound like
he's like a little brother.
Little. Whoa. I have you know that I'm 6'5" on a good day. All right, I'm just slouching a little. My back's hurt. I did some reps yesterday. You know what? Besides the point, Brogan. Little gatherer told us that you got some like scorpion guts or something. Kind of interested in that. You selling?
Yeah. Would you both like to have some? It also comes with a drink. It's sort of like a combo or whatever.
A drink? Oh shit. Is it possible we could kind of take it to go? You know, we're on a time crunch. You know.
To go? Well, I suppose if you want to buy the plate in the cup, you can take it to go.
Like, you mean like the plate, like the fine china? Like, are you gonna give us the meal? Like,
well, Brogan will plug. It's sort of like, a barrel-looking mug and a sort of wooden plate. It just says it'll just be, an extra gold piece for both of them, per meal.
so you're selling us the plate, but not the meal. I'm kind of confused here, Brogan. Like,
No,
are you selling us the food?
I'm saying so the meal is like 4 gold, and with the the mug and the plate, it's an extra gold, so 5 gold per thing. You take it to go, which is a thing that we don't really do, but I guess if you want to buy it or whatever.
5 gold though? It's kind of a I don't know. But what do you think, RQ? Is that like is that even something?
Is it
Like,
well, let me look in my little wallet. Oh god. Okay. It's quite pricey for me, not gonna lie.
How much gold do both of you have? Because if I remember, Chad. So I'll say for the sake of making it easier on y'all that you have like a good amount of money on you.
I had like hella gold. Trying to find where it is. So.
You can use whatever gold you currently. Yeah, you have like 1,000 gold on you, Chad.
Oh yeah, that's true. I see.
Damn, what the hell? Why am I living in squalor right now? Like, I have 15 pieces of...
Well,
I think
you haven't found
Leslie.
any treasure yet, Rose Quartz. We'll see. We'll see if we can get you a little more cash today.
Okay.
So Chad, Westminster Rose Quartz, like, yo, Rose Quartz, I'm trying to bargain, like, trying to get like a 2-for-1, dude. You know, BOGO, like, kind of help me out, you know?
Wait. 2-for-1, you say?
Yeah, like, you know, trying to get a bargain. I feel like this is a bargaining town. I feel like we can get like 2
Dude.
scorpions for 1.
Okay. Wouldn't it be super crazy if we flirted a little to get it lower?
I flooded, bro. I don't even like what. Why would I
No,
flirt?
it's just like a suggestion. Like, but if you're not comfortable, that's fine.
Why can't you flirt?
Are you? So as Rio, are y'all whispering? Because in my head, you didn't sit at like a table. You're up at the bar, just talking in front of Brogan. I just want to clarify. I didn't have you know, a separate bar map set up, but just want to ask if you're at a table talking privately, or just saying this in front of Brogan.
We're sitting in front of Brogan, but like I'm kind of like whispering.
We're like turned around and whispering.
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
if that's the case, go ahead and roll stealth me real quick to see if Brogan heard you talking about him.
Oh no.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Rose
Quartz, I would like you to also roll.
Oh, okay, we go.
Better. Rose Quartz, adept at telling all of the tea. Chad, also very good at whispering about the bros. Brogan, no, like, you feel a little bit of awkwardness as you continue to talk in front of Brogan, but it doesn't seem that he notices what you're talking about, at least, so you have that going for you.
Okay, period.
What if we both flirt with Brogan? Like, I'm not saying I don't know what they are, but I'm just saying I'm not gonna flirt with a dude. Even though their name is Brogan, like, I don't know, just don't want to assume. So like, what if we just we just flirt together? We can make it kind of like a competition.
Yeah. Maybe they are interested in both, you know?
Yeah. Oh, maybe they're like into the, the polygraphic
what?
Maybe they like the when you poly.
Okay, yeah, like polyamory or something.
Yeah. Maybe we could, like, I feel like we can get like a good deal. I like your suggestion. Yeah, let's flirt.
Damn. Okay.
All right.
And then
before you do that, I'm just gonna. Okay.
No, wait.
Just roll
ahead.
something real quick. Okay. Interesting. All right. How would you like to proceed?
Alright, we'll turn back around and we'll say, Chad will say, so Brogan, how long have you been like here in this cute little tavern? Someone cute like you shouldn't be working in this like dingy place. Like, you deserve to be out there. Like, you're just something else, you know?
Go ahead and roll persuasion with disadvantage for me, as the D8 was to roll for sexuality.
Oh, that's so funny.
14.
Okay.
Fuck!
All right. So as you reiterate the word "cute" several times, Brogan says, kind of like leans and whispers, "Hey man, listen. This is like flattering and whatever, but not gonna lie, I feel very awkward in this like maid bar outfit or whatever. I'm just trying to make some money here. I'm just trying to get out of town, you know.
Oh my god, I told.
Not really interested. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna cut in. I was gonna be like, I totally get it. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do so you can be independent. Like, oh yeah. I mean, it's hard, but very rewarding once you get to be on your own.
Yeah, like for sure. So, I'll kind of call this like a social encounter, so I'm going to go ahead and sort of use that similar like dot notation of how much
Oh,
resistance they're putting up, or at least
that's
to, yeah, or how far it is, like kind of Pokemon style, green being like the health bar in this sort of social encounter is high, yellow is like that medium range, and red is like the next success would win, essentially.
I see, I see.
Yeah. So, Brogan will kind of look at the two of you and say, "All right, well, what are the two of you doing here in town if you're not like dating and, you know, like sightseeing?"
Oh, we're like going on like a little adventure, you know. You see, we stopped by here to get some grub, ran into you. No big deal. And then we're just thinking like, you know, grabbing some food and then heading out to the forest. You know, we got a long day ahead of us. Did I ever mention rose quartz is like the master at like you know, going like forest stuff. You know,
well,
like
okay, yeah. I love nature. I think is that what you're talking about?
yeah. Rose quartz love nature. Brogan, you want to go out and see the world. Like I feel like you guys have a lot of common. You guys can, like kick it off, you know. I'm just saying, but like you know, I feel like there's a connection. You know, I don't know. It's just locked
Well,
in.
I mean, I will say that it has been interesting finding you here. Um, and we're sorry for like looking weird, but we're here to like adventure and whatnot. So if you have any tips about anything about the city, then you can also let us know.
Yeah, maybe
Sorry.
like in like a little hangout form. You know, you and Rose quartz like after your shift. You know.
Sorry, Roscoe, could you repeat what you said? I had a technical difficulty on my end.
Oh, no worries. I was just saying, like, we were lucky to find you here, and we're gonna get your like tasty food over here. But if you have any suggestions what to do in the city, because we're about to adventure soon, let us
Okay.
know.
Alright, Rose Quartz, go ahead and roll persuasion. Chad, for your sort of wingmanning, I'll let you roll an additional, let's say, d4.
D4.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Oh.
Very good.
Oh my
Okay.
god, thank you.
Yeah, getting up to a 12 is exactly what you needed. As Rose Quartz, your conversation begins to sort of like go off of trying to get this discount, but in combination with Chad, you're able to kind of bring it back around, and Brogan will say, "Oh, well, the food around here is pretty good. It's pretty fresh. The delicacy that we offer here, the scorpion curry. Most of the scorpions have sort of been captured by these like bandits and poachers in the desert area, so it's a lot harder to come by nowadays. But I would recommend, carrying some traps with you or something to perhaps ward off bandits. They take bribes all the time. Um, you know, like,
Bandits?
uh, and as you ask that question, go ahead and roll another persuasion check if you would like to. Um,
Another
For the
eight.
Chad, would you like to add anything to try and help Rose Quartz? Okay, but what do you say though? I'll allow the roll, but what do you say to sort of help Rose Quartz ask about the bandits and stuff?
I'd be like, yeah, like, cause Rose Quartz, like, we gotta, like, my whole role is to protect her so she can come home safe, you know? So, like, if you could, like, kindly let us know what to expect out there, that way, like, I will take Rose Quartz. That way, like, if she ever wants to come back in town and see your face again, you know, I don't know, like, maybe, like, making sure that she comes back in one piece, you know? I'm like her bodyguard just because she's like precious cargo. Like she's precious, you know. Like a woman like her shouldn't get a scratch on her face. Am I right, Brogan?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so with that, I'll count that as another success. As Brogan says, yeah, you should definitely watch out. I was trying to get more scorpions, you know, just sort of hunt for ones that have already been killed and whatnot, and just bring back the meat to cook. And last time I was out there, I got hassled pretty badly, so which is why I'm working here in this embarrassing little outfit because it pays the most, and yeah, just a little behind on gold and stuff. But yeah, definitely be careful out there. I would, yeah. It might actually help you to carry, you know, some like bait or food, for the wildlife. Usually, uh, all of the dangerous ones are probably in the desert area, but sometimes the ones that are still around in the forest like to help the hunters and the gatherers, when they're, you know, rewarded with food.
Food, you say? Oh, that sounds like a good idea, right, Rose Quartz?
It does. Thank you.
Yeah, you know, I do offer some of the food here as well if you want. We could give you leftovers or something like that. I could even, you know, sometimes we prepare a little like dog treat sort of thing if you would like to bring that along with you. I'd sell that to you as well.
Uh, yeah, I think that's a great idea. How much are
Yeah,
you
how much
selling?
is it?
Um, well, the treats themselves probably I can only really sell it to you for about 1 gold or so per treat. One treat good for, you know, one creature you encounter.
Gotcha. But there's probably like a bunch of creatures out there in the forest. I mean, we don't know. Like, Rose Quartz, I don't know. I feel like we should get more, but I don't have as much gold coins. Or do you? Like, I hate for us to be unprepared and like come back like hurt. You know? You know, Brogan?
Yes. You know what? If we don't come back, then it would be a shame because I would like to see you again.
Alright, I would like both of you to roll persuasion for me. I'll say I need a combined roll of 25.
God.
Lord help me, Lord.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
Nice.
Period.
Alright, Chad, go ahead and roll as well.
Oh,
Oh, I did. I got
I
14.
did roll.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that it was in that order. Okay. Beautiful. So you actually got a total of 35. So I'll say with this like extraordinary sort of success, Brogan will say, yeah, you know, I would like to see you again, and I guess you too, Chad. Tell you what, the one of the sort of nice things about the delicacy and the reason that we eat it here is that by putting the scorpion poison into the curry in a sort of digestible way, it helps your body to sort of combat the poisons that are out there. It makes you resistant to them. I'll cut you a little bit of a deal. Tell you what. since you want the dog treats and take the food to go, I guess. Normally it would be 10 plus, let's say you both get a treat, that'd be 12 gold, right? I will say, how about I'll give you the 2 sort of to-go meals with, your choice of a meat or an ale, and 2 dog treats for 8 gold, and you can pay me back with, your time and attention, maybe sometime later.
Oh,
Chad chimes in. Call it, we'll say 5 gold pieces and a date with rose quartz. How's that sound?
wait, what?
I nudge rose quartz. I'm like, come on, just.
Brogan,
Okay, yes.
Brogan's just like, are you whoring yourself out for food?
Whoa!
Whoa, are you calling me a whore?
No, I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? Fine, sure. Whatever, fine. Chad doesn't get a go though. He's being weird.
Okay.
Oh, respect. Yeah,
Totally
respect,
get it.
Man. We get it, bro. Broken. My bad. Sorry. Force of habit,
Yeah. All right. Well, let's shake on it. It's a deal then. And Brogan will reach to shake your hand first, Chad.
I'll shake it back. Like a man.
Okay.
All right. Brogan will also shake. Let's actually go ahead and Chad roll me just we'll do a contested athletics because you're kind of like sizing up on Brogan, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's funny.
Yeah, so as you try to size up on Brogan, you notice that Brogan actually seems very fit. And even though being lean as a sort of like lanky 7-footer, Brogan is able to sort of leverage your hand a lot more and gets a much firmer grip and just like kind of leans in and goes, "Hey, don't ever disrespect me again, little boy." And we'll
Oh shit!
reach over to Rose Quartz to shake your hand to agree on the deal.
I will hold out my hand like, you know how maybe like queens or like princesses do, like like not necessarily like a shake, but like it's
I see.
like it's for him to grab.
Yeah. He will gingerly grab your hand and we'll just say, I guess I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Don't get hurt. Don't hurt that pretty face of yours or whatever.
Thank you.
Right.
And I'll like let's not go too fast.
Brogan will say, "Yep, sure," and we'll begin preparing your sort of meal. Is there anything else you would like to say before he sort of wraps them in these like bento boxes with a sort of like puts a little bit of a lid on the mugs so that you can carry them around and they won't spill out, as well as like a little sort of like handkerchief with the 2 dog treats. You can go ahead and add those to your inventory as well.
Oh, yay. Thank you. I can't wait to eat this.
Yeah. We'll say it's still kind of like mid-morning, so partway through your trek towards the mountain area, you can eat the meal, see how it tastes and whatnot.
Nice. I think that's it for me, for Brogan.
Okay. Me as well.
Alright, who pays the 5 gold?
I'll pay the 5 gold.
I'm paying with my time later.
Yeah.
Cool. Rose Quartz, your time is worth approximately 7 gold as you walk out of the mermaid's tail. Yeah, so just to clarify, is that everything that you want to do in town before you head out for the forest?
Should we look at someone who sells like weaponry?
Yeah, Brogan did mention traps.
Yeah.
And then thieves and such.
So maybe something like that would be beneficial now.
Okay. Go ahead and go ahead and roll investigation for me one more time. As you try and find like a weapons dealer or something of that nature. Okay,
Yes.
pretty good for a dummy.
Right? And that's my -1.
Oh, and I just am flopping right now.
Oof. Alright. Let me see. Do I even have any more blacksmith character art in this? Ooh, nope. Okay. I will say on a 16. Chad, you are able to find a sort of a blacksmith woman. Let's see. It seems that she does not carry a ton of things on her, but she has perhaps traps or something that might be beneficial for you as someone heading into the forest. Let's see. I think she's sufficiently hot, so I'll go ahead and make a token out of her. Alright. Okay, and then I also have to edit them so that they're like as squares. Oh, actually, this one's already a square. Perfect.
Nice. So, like, rose quartz, are you really gonna go on that date?
Jesus.
I mean, you know what?
On.
He was okay. He seems nice.
Like, we don't gotta come back. You know, we got a killer deal. 5 gold.
That's true. That's true. But I would feel bad. And he didn't look too bad in the maid outfit. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, okay. I see what you're into.
But I mean, are you not?
Am I?
Also, I mean, come on. When he shook your hand, were you not a little gagged?
No, cause I'm bigger and better than no, I wasn't. No.
Chad, as you start stuttering, you see this woman sort of her hammer hitting the iron. You get distracted a little bit by a baddie. It says
Ooh.
Ash's blacksmith.
Yeah. And anyway, Archie, let's see a blacksmith. Maybe we can get some like weapons over there. Let's like talk to baddie.
All right.
Okay.
As you approach, you see sort of like bear traps. You also see some other kind of like miscellaneous traveling equipment, like say a compass and some other stuff. What do you say as you approach, Chad?
I go up and I say, "Hey."
Oh, hi there.
May I just say, you're fine. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
Go ahead and roll persuasion with disadvantage for me real quick. As this down badness on full display.
Oh, it can't get any worse than this.
Alright, on a 7, she looks at you up and down, kind of tilts her head unimpressed and says, I know I am. But do you have business that you need with me? Or are you just wasting my time?
Oof.
No.
I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna be like, so sorry. You know, he gets really shy, you know, around people like you. But we do have some business if you can entertain the two of us for a bit.
She stops what she's doing and crosses her arms and says, "Well, I'm not much of an entertainer, but if you have something to buy or something you need made, you can let me know, or I can move on with my day."
So true. Well, Chad, do you have any weapon preferences or anything you think we should request?
I kind of want to set up some traps. I don't. Maybe I saw that she had some like bear traps on there. Like, that will help or something.
Depends on what you're trying to trap. If you're looking to hunt game passively, could work for you. But if you run into a bear or something like that, won't do you a lot of help. Just it will be a distraction that angers any hostile bears and whatnot.
So we're going into the forest, and we were told by a little tavern guy, little maid. He's in the maid costume. I don't know why. When we were told that there was like some animals or maybe some thieves in the forest. You got something that could possibly help us out there? We're just trying to get in and out. Anything to like make sure that we don't, die.
Oh. Sorry, that was Rio being sicky. She's going to sort of like notice that you have armor and weapons on you, and will say, "Your equipment seems pretty decent, but if you're looking for something of an upgrade, or something, I don't know, that might help you out in a last second pinch, I might be able to get something. You're looking for something offensive, defensive, something in between?"
Trying to protect yourselves, right? So let's go for the defensive side.
Okay. Well then, here's what I would recommend. You can take this sort of magical marble, and she'll pull out a sort of like, it seems like a very smooth marble ball about let's say like 3 inches in diameter, like pretty large marble, etched with runes and stuff, and says, "This is a deployable boulder. You can throw it at someone, and it will become, 3 meters in diameter instead of 3 inches. Help you in a pinch, could serve as cover, pretty weighty to it, and all you need is the magic word in order to return it to its smaller form."
Oh, that can come in handy. I'll take that. I'll take it. I do like me some rocks.
Alright. I'll sell it to you for, let's say, 20 gold. It takes a lot of work and effort to make something like this. And a little bit of magic, as her hammer kind of glistens with a glyph.
20 gold. Let's see. I whisper into Rose Quartz. Is that a good bargain? I don't know. Like, should we try to haggle, or should we just?
Okay, the beginning. I'm gonna whisper like the beginning was kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie.
Rose Quartz,
yes.
go ahead and roll Arcana if you would like to decipher the sort of like worthiness of price.
Okay. Yeah.
On it, 25. So Ash mentioned how much gold again? 20? Was that?
20.
Yeah. Rose Quartz, you, after kind of doing a little calculation in your head, you can quickly tell Ash is charging double price to Chad.
Ah, fuck.
Damn.
Okay, I'm gonna internalize that info, and I'm gonna be like, Ash, thank you so much. I'm just wondering, like, how do you price the things that you make? I'm super curious because I'm also trying to, have a similar business, and I just am super curious about other people's
Okay.
process.
Since you rolled a 25 on the Arcana, I won't make you roll in addition to that. Ash will kind of notice how you're reading between the lines and will reply back. Well, I try to give a price that I think is reasonable to the person. Depending on, if I think they know what they're doing, or if they are at high risk of, say, dying, or if they are, you know, kind of trash.
Oh, interesting. Well, is there any way, looking at this, I was just wondering if we could just like get a little bit off, like on the prize.
Well, let's see. What do I need? Actually, Rose Quartz and Chad, I'll have both of you roll investigation for me or survival. See if you can help sort of like mention something to Ash that could help you drive down the price. Wow.
Yeah.
That's all you, Jude.
Chad, you're at a loss for what you could possibly suggest. Um, Rose Quartz. You notice that Ash seems to be sort of missing something in the shop, and that is she seems to be missing something to kind of like help display the various items she has. They're kind of like haphazardly, placed around. Um, you recall that there were those statues in the forest. Perhaps if you were to bring some of them back, um, they might fit nicely here. You also recall that the statues are sort of like long abandoned, and it wouldn't be necessarily disrespectful to bring these statues in, as they hold no particular significance to the people here, and someone with Ash's sort of like skills and talents would be able to take care of a stone statue.
Wait, sorry, could you repeat that?
Yeah, essentially, the statues in the forest that the Gatherer mentioned, you think that they would go very nicely within Ash's shop to help display the items and kind of like make it more enticing to buy things.
Interesting. I'd like to bring this up to Ash. This
Alright.
idea.
Ash will say, well, you do make a good point. Not much of a person for interior decorating. Alright. I know I was originally offering sort of overcharge, but if you're willing to go into the forest and bring back a statue or two for me, I'll kick down the price to say 8 gold and give you an extra 2 gold pieces back if you bring back 2 statues. How about that?
Okay, yeah. That sounds great. What do you think, Chad?
2 statues. How big are these statues? Like, like, are they like in your pocket, or are they like,
Ash says, a big strong man like you should be able to carry 2 statues, unless you're not up to the task.
You know what? Yeah, 8 gold pieces then. I'll bring back those 2 statues.
Alright, Ash will toss the boulder to you, Chad, as you give over the 8 gold pieces, and will say, alright, are you ready for the magic word?
Yes.
Well, actually, it's more of a phrase. I won't say it because the boulder would activate in your pocket, so I'll write it down here and give it to the young lady here. Alright, well, if
Okay.
that's everything, please be on your way.
All right, thanks, Ash.
Yes, you're
Thank
welcome.
you. Thanks, Queen.
You are welcome.
We'll be back.
Alright.
Boulder. Okay, that.
Alright, just want to point out it's past 8 o'clock. Do we have a hard cutoff at, say, 9 o'clock, or how long do you think we can go for?
I can go probably like 9 to 9:15.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think it
that
will...
sounds about.
Alright, I think it should end pretty close to 9, just, you know, in case we need a little extra buffer room. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Alright, that seems about everything. If you would like to head into the forest now.
Yeah.
Alright, one moment as I bring y'all into the forest area. Alright, cool. Alright. Let me go ahead and adjust the music. Alright, as you trek into the forest, through a sort of clearing in the cliff face, you come upon a very peaceful sort of forest. It is dense, and it seems that there is only one well-traveled path that seems to stretch through the heart of this forest, and approaches the sort of mountains in the distance. Is there anything the two of you would like to sort of like examine as you initially enter?
I would love. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, you go.
No, you.
I wanted to see if there's any track of animals or life that went through here recently.
Okay, Chad. I would like for you to make a survival check. Rose Quartz, would you like to do anything?
I would like to see if
Come
there's
on.
any like traces of people around the, like if they left anything on the trees or the plants or anything.
Yeah, you go ahead and roll for survival as well, please.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Dang, Rose Quartz, killing the game. Hold on. Yeah, that's not appropriate. Rose Quartz, on a 24 survival check, you notice a few different things. One, you notice that there has been a sort of, you know, like hunters and gatherers who have come through here, but you also notice the sort of fauna that have been through here: venison, red deer, perhaps some small little rabbits, as well as like birds and various things have definitely left their mark on the surroundings. On 24, I'll give you sort of a lot of extra information. It appears that part of the reason that this area is peaceful is that a sort of magical creature has been guarding over it. You can tell in the way that the leaves are so vibrant, that the sun radiates through perfectly and pristinely. Forest guardians usually come in a few different shapes and sizes. So what you determine is it could be two things. Either a dryad, a sort of manifestation of nature, is watching over this place, or a unicorn. And you could potentially see signs of both, but it's a little hard to tell. It's really the magic of it that clues you in. The part that is a little crazy is that kind of grown over, you detect the sort of, like, the start of this path, of this trail. It starts with these sorts of boots, sailors' boots, from hundreds of years ago that seem to have, like, first walked this path, and everyone else has since followed. The boots seem to be from around the time of the founders. Perhaps one of the founders themselves walked this path first, or perhaps it was someone from the Earth Island. Who's to say? But you kind of, in this moment, take in all of the history of this place from past to present.
Ooh, interesting. It's a very loaded place.
Oh, and you see a statue.
Oh, period, Chad, go get it!
Oh shoot! Hey, is that one of those statues that that Ash was that we gotta bring back for Ash?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, where are we?
You can move around, by the way.
It's kind of like can I can I roll for investigation? What it like the size of it?
Yeah.
Gonna be quite an investigation. Oh, let's go!
Whoa, very good. I'll say, because Rose Quartz rolled 2 nat 20s, and then Chad followed it up with a nat 20. I will give you that equivalent of, you know, a nat 20 to use during the session.
Oh my god.
Since you, I mean,
No.
like, pretty incredible to get 3, so I'll give it to y'all. Chad, on a 19 investigation, you normally struggle with this kind of a thing. History is kind of boring to you. There's not enough babes in it. Not enough badass dudes doing badass things. But when you see this statue, you notice immediately that it seems that it's kind of hollow, as sort of like plants have grown out of the dirt inside of it. You also feel a sort of connection to the statue, and you notice inside of it is one of those necklaces that the gatherer mentioned, one that belonged to these sort of mountain tribesmen, the peak masculinity, these protectors and warriors and cooks. For some reason, when you try to lift the statue, it feels very natural and very light, as if someone like you was meant to move these statues around.
Oh, Chad.
Yo, RQ, these are like super light. Yeah, you know, mad chilling. We're getting those gold pieces back.
Rose Quartz, to you, these statues are heavy as fuck.
Dude, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? I mean, like, okay, as long as you can carry it.
Bro, hey Jim, like, what other explanation is there? However, oh, what were you saying? Sorry, I don't mean to step over women.
No, I'm just saying, like, I guess it's just you being strong as fuck.
See, someone you finally recognize that I'm strong. But don't mean to burst your bubble, but you remember what that gatherer guy was talking about the tribes?
Yeah.
I kind of found the little necklaces he was talking about.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's in statue. This is like bad voodoo. Like I don't want to mess with the voodoo stuff. You know, I went to Hawaii not Hawaii. I went to like some I went to like some island once with a volcano, and they told me not to take the volcano rock, but I took the volcano rock because, you know, free souvenir. And I come back and like I had like the worst stomach ache, like the worst sickness. Literally like had to fly back to that island just to drop it. Like I don't want to mess with the voodoo stuff. Like tell me, RQ, tell me this is not like juju, like bad juju stuff.
Oh, yeah. I totally get it. I mean, it sounds like you were meant to find.
what do we do with this like necklace? Like I should we just like leave it here in the spot, or like I don't know, like I'm kind of scared.
Can I do an Arcana check on it?
Yeah, Arcana or History. Probably History is more relevant to it.
Okay. Woo!
Ooh, very good. So on a 19, you recall a little bit of the information the Gatherer mentioned to you. One of the things being that, like, it's okay to take these statues because they sort of are just like remnants of an older time, and the knowledge is already preserved. There's definitely other statues that have been, say, put in like a museum or something. But on a 19 Rose Quartz, you begin to recall a little bit from your studies in various libraries and such that sometimes there is a sort of enchantment, a blood connection that people of a certain heritage are able to sort of move these stones. And later on, you will remember when we encounter sort of those stones that can only be moved by a sort of weaver. You know, with you maybe being able to move that one stone by themselves. It's the same kind of technology here, if you can call it technology. It seems that someone with the proper sort of heritage is able to move these statues easily, but they do not have that same generalness of applying to only Earth Weavers. It seems that these statues only move in response to someone who is a descendant of their creators. And so in this moment, you recognize that whatever people lived here before, Chad has come from them in some sort of way, whether he knows it or not.
Oh my gosh. Even though this is like life-changing information, I'd like to disclose it to Chad just by saying, like, you know, Chad, I think that, you know, you're very connected to the history of this place. And I know that you don't know your real family, so I'm just offering that little tidbit.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, there must be a reason why you can connect with this necklace, you know.
I'm connecting to this necklace? What I thought that was like bad juju stuff. Like what are you talking about? I'm so confused.
Oh my god, bruh. I'm just gonna say maybe we can talk about it later if you're confused.
Okay. So like I take the necklace or
Yes, I would say take it since it's basically yours.
why is it I'm so confused. Wait, you promise it's not bad juju stuff, right? Like I'm not gonna get like
No, no, it should be fine.
You promise?
Yes, and if I'm wrong, you can like throw a statue at me. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'll hold you to that. I'm gonna keep this necklace then.
Okay.
All right. Chad, as you put on this necklace, go ahead and make for me a perception check as you begin to hear something. Very good. On a 20, Chad, you begin to feel a sort of broadening of your horizons. The sun feels good on your skin. The forest breeze feels welcoming. And you hear the voice of a man that sounds authoritative, powerful. He sounds like someone who you would want to be like. And he says, "Kin of mine, head to the mountains and find for yourself more truth about us." And the voice fades.
Did you? What the? RQ, did you hear that?
Well, hear what though?
That was weird. I got like a weird, like just something popped in my head. I think we gotta go. We gotta head to the mount. We gotta head over. Like we have to keep going.
I mean, yeah, okay. I mean, does it feel safe to you?
I want to say yeah. Like it feels like there's something there waiting for me, and
Oh shit.
I don't know what it is, but I need to know like what's there. You know. I just have a certain urge. Like we gotta head over to the mountains. Like we gotta head over.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
All right, cool. Yeah. Let's go.
All right. So I assume you take the 2 statues, correct?
Yes.
Chad, you're able to carry both of the statues on your back. It feels like you just have 2 backpacks on. Doesn't feel bad at all. You can even store some stuff in the sort of open mouths of the statues as well, making the trip a little bit easier. As you make your way up, it begins to hit the afternoon. Would the 2 of you like to eat your food now?
Yeah.
I kind of want to save it.
Okay. Chad, since you eat it, the scorpion curry, it is fairly spicy. Could you go ahead and make for me a Constitution saving throw? See if you can keep from having it affect your bowels.
Constitution saving throw. Come on. Constitution save the throw. Wait. Hold up. It's not rolling.
Oh, really? You could try refreshing the page, maybe. Hopefully that'll work.
Yeah, it's not letting me roll.
Oh, what?
Really?
Let me try the other one.
Did
Okay,
you
that one I
press the
can roll.
+5? Where it says Constitution and then the +5?
Yes.
Let me see if I can roll it for you.
Vex. Oh, that's not right. That is not right.
Oh yeah, huh, that is really weird. Why isn't it?
Would it just be like a d20 then +5?
Oh, I rolled a nat 1. That's not good. If you right click on the +5, you can press the word roll. I don't know why it's being weird though.
Yeah, that's weird. Gotcha.
Ooh, very good. On an 18, you're able to stomach the curry. It's spicier than anything you've ever had before, but yeah, in this moment, works pretty well.
Nice.
And you gain resistance to poison for the day.
Ooh, that's so good.
Nice.
All right. Let me see. All right. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I'm just double checking something real quick, but do y'all feel good to move on to the next stage?
Yes.
All right. One moment, please. All right. As you continue onward, you eventually make your way to this sort of hidden cove. Here, let me go here. And you find the sort of tomb of an ancient tribe. It seems people have been in and out of this area before, but the things I've circled or kind of made a box around in green are places of particular interest. You also see rose quartz. You can detect the sort of lost scroll in the back there. However, I would like everyone to make a perception check, please.
Perception. Yippee! Oh,
Oh,
ignore that.
Perception. Ah, fuck.
Alright then. Chad, you notice a creature begin to sort of appear from a transparent state into a state of, like, fully being visible here, but Rose Quartz, you're a little distracted by the scroll as you attempt to see this happen. Let's see, where are you? No, not that one. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's way too big.
Oh my gosh.
As, from sort of this well, a unicorn appears.
Oh my god, it's a fucking unicorn. Do you see that unicorn? Am I going insane?
Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Dude, what do we do?
Bro,
Do either of you know any of the following languages? Celestial, Elvish, Sylvan.
no, sir.
Wait. Hold on. Okay. I have a spell prepared that I would like to use in order to communicate. Let me send it. It is tongues.
Okay. Okay, sure. Yeah, go ahead and you can cast the spell as the creature sort of looks to the both of you, almost waiting to see what you do.
So I'm going to just gently approach the unicorn and touch so I can cast the spell. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm Rose Quartz. How are you?
The unicorn will take a moment to respond and say, hello. I am the unicorn known as Sparklemane. I am the guardian of this. Here, let me change this. I am the guardian of the force and protector of what was left of my friends.
Guardian of the...
You don't understand what the unicorn says, Chad.
Oh. I'm like, Rose Quartz, what is it? Why is it neighing? Like, what
Nay.
talking about?
Why is it
Nay.
I'm gonna sort of just translate between both of them. And I'm gonna be like, wow, we're so honored to be in your presence. Are we disturbing you in any way?
Sparklemane will take a second and say, it depends upon your intentions. Tell me, do you do what you do for the good of the land, the good of yourself, the good of no one?
Tough question. Well, why is anyone here? But we don't mean to bring any harm to what you're protecting. We just want to go around and explore, learn more about what's over here, and learn more about what we can do. Just as adventurers.
Adventurers, you say? There was one who came before that said a similar thing, and yet she used the knowledge of this place to hurt those who would protect it, the mountain tribesmen, my companions. You may know her as Empress Hokulong and her dragon riders. Well, if you are worthy, then you will be fine. The unicorn Sparklemane will sort of gallop to the side and say, drink of those waters. They will test if you are worthy of continuing on. If not, you shall be removed here, not by me, but by your own choices.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna tell that to Chad. I'm gonna be like, Chad, we have to drink the water, or else it's over.
What do you mean the water? How do you get all of that from just horse noses?
Nay, 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 nay.
No, it's magic. Magic. So
Magic. If you say so. Where's the water? That thing right across, like right ahead of us. Like,
wait, what?
Like what water are we drinking? This.
Yeah, the one to the side right there.
Like
right here, right?
Like this right there?
What? Yeah, right there, right? He made room for us.
Do I have to drink it like a horse?
Dude, no. I think we just have to take a little sip.
Dunk your heads in the well, and you will be tested.
Damn. Dude, he said we gotta dunk our heads into the well.
Like a unicorn bobbing for apples, you will drink. Drink the water.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna turn to Sparklemane and be like, dang, do you have any sort of contraption like a straw?
What is a straw?
I mean, like...
Is that a magic spell that I'm unaware of? What is this foreign magic you speak of? What is straws?
Okay, no worries. Yeah, you're a unicorn, so I get
it. Chad, you're just like, what the fuck?
So do I, how do I drink it? I'm just gonna dunk my head in. And then Chad dunks his head in.
Alright, Rose Quartz, do you dunk your head in?
Yes.
Alright. I will start with Chad. Chad, what is your alignment?
My alignment?
Yeah. So I forget if we've gone over it before, if you made it, but, so essentially there's, two things you need to choose: lawful, neutral, and chaotic. So lawful is you adhere to a strict set of rules, chaotic is you more emphasize the sort of, niche cases and any exception. It's more the exceptions to the rule, and neutral is you kind of, have a mix of both. And then there's good, neutral, and evil. Good being you go out of your way to do good for the world. Neutral being you do what is conveniently good for yourself. and if other people benefit, that's nice. And then evil is going out of your way to hurt others.
Chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral, okay. Rose quartz, what is your alignment?
I'm pretty sure it was. I think it was neutral. Or like neutral good.
Okay. Your alignment will determine the roll you need to make against this sort of purifying poison. So Chad, you'll get advantage on it. For chaotic neutral, that will mean will also determine how far you are away from lawful good. So chaotic neutral is like 2 steps away on that first part and then 1 step away on that second part. So your DC will be 15, Chad, for your Constitution saving throw. If you want to go ahead and make that now, you can make it with advantage, of course. For you, Rose Quartz, yours is going to be a 10 DC. Alright, very good, Chad. As I'll narrate what happens after, but Rose Quartz, go ahead and make your roll for us, please.
Yes, you said a con save.
Yeah.
It's not letting me roll.
Oh, you gotta right click on it. System broke.
Yeah, it didn't used to be like that. I don't know what happened.
Okay, it says I got a 15, but it like rolled it on the page. I'll send it.
Oh, I can check for it. Let's see. Oh, it hasn't shown up for me yet, but yeah.
Oh damn! I mean,
I believe you. I think you're fine. So, starting with Chad. As you drink the waters, it occurs to you that it is a poison, but it's almost welcoming. And its taste isn't bitter. It just tastes sort of like truly refreshing water. But as you drink it, the forefront of your thoughts are filled with things that you regret, things that you feel were not good. You're able to sort of overcome the strength of this feeling. Chad, what do you think your biggest regret up until now has been?
Definitely beating up my childhood best friend.
Very reasonable. And Chad, as you remember these moments, as you begin to fight the effects of the poison, you are given a sort of vision of what you would want to do instead. And what does that look like?
Wait, so it's like a vision of what Chad wanted to do instead.
Yeah, so in your mind, Chad, you see yourself about to initiate this punch, and then the vision sort of begins to fade, a sort of reflection in the water transforms into something else, something that you wouldn't regret doing.
Oh, I see. It would be not landing a punch on my friends, but standing up for them against Aaron and the other dude. Being like, yo, like, they're not doing anything wrong. Like, what the fuck are you guys on? Like, They're literally just trying to do good for the orphanage. Like my home. Well, I could respect that, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And, Chad, as the purifying water, this sort of poison that removes regret, filters from your body, Rose Quartz, what is the thing that you think of that you regret most?
I think I regret spending so much of my life following instead of carving my own path with the life I was given.
Alright. And instead of following, what does the sort of vision in the water reflect to you instead? What do you imagine yourself doing instead of following the rules of Lars and Tarot?
I see me with my temple just genuinely living out with my peers our values. And I also see me being able to, actually create friends and forge those bonds. I don't have to always be on alert that someone's going to catch me, or I don't always have to be wary of these people because Tarot or Lars says that, I have to focus on what's important. So I see myself living like an actual life.
Alright, one moment please. As Rose Quartz, when you look in the water, something special happens.
Ooh.
Okay, give me a second. I think that's fine. As you see in the waters this face. Pause for dramatic effect. You see a face of someone who could be you, a dragonborn woman, but distinctly isn't you, doesn't look like you, and yet leads a life that you would like. How do you react in this moment?
I feel very somber, but also very familiar with this person in a way. Like, I know them, but I can only really feel like bitter.
And as the bitterness of the water begins to recede from you, so does this vision of a different dragonborn. Sparklemane, seeing that both of you have succeeded, continues and says, "You have proven yourselves to be true friends. You are welcome to examine the history of this place and that of these mountain tribesmen. Rose Quartz, your friend there, the one with the necklace and the two massive statues on his back.
Mm-hmm.
That necklace seems familiar to me. It reminds me of a statue of someone I once knew. The one over there to the south wall, in the middle. I think it would be good for him to examine it."
Okay, great. Thank you so much. It was refreshing.
Yes, I do bathe in that water every day.
Oh,
I
that's
bid you
so...
adieu. As Sparklemane clops his heels and he disappears off into somewhere.
The
Rose Quartz,
clopping.
what did he say? What he
Dude,
sounded like
say shit. He didn't even say shit. No, it's
What do you
fine. Like,
mean? Your face says it all. What did he say?
you know, I think it's best if you don't know. I'm protecting you.
Cursed with
I'm
knowledge.
I'm protecting you.
Bro,
Well, you know what he did say though? He said that you should check out that statue all the way at the end right there. Because it would be good for you.
that's
So.
it. Okay. Whatever you say. I'm gonna find out what that horse said. The unicorn.
No, you won't.
No, you
But
won't.
I already told you though. I already told you what he said.
You know what? I'm just gonna go to the freaking statue. Let me just go to the statue. Fucking.
Okay, go.
Oh, I meant the one that was like here.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking. I was like, that does not look like a statue.
Well,
oh my god.
I guess it's more like a casket almost, but yeah.
Alright, Chad's in front of the statue.
Alright. Chad, as you look at the statue, there's a sort of name engraved in it in an ancient language that you don't understand. But it begins to change, the letters begin to move around kind of in that Percy Jackson-y kind of way, and turns into a name that you can read out.
What the fuck? Then the letters just change in front of my eyes? How come I can read this all of a sudden? What the heck? Chanu?
As you say it the first time, you hear the same voice again, and it says, "Yes, this is who I am, and who you can be like. You are one of us. You only need to grow in that way, becoming a protector, a leader, one who embodies what it means to be a man." And the voice fades. Inside Chad, you see what appear to be sort of like paintings on these clay tablets of your ancestors, and their sort of roles as people who protected those that were weaker than them, and people who had these monumental feats of strength, of carrying boulders, of carving out mountains, kind of like how this room here is carved into the side of one. It appears that someone like you from the past was able to create this space.
Huh. As Chad hears the voice, I'm gonna say he gets a little emotional. He's like hearing a voice as if like it's been lost, like it's a voice he hasn't heard in a long time. And a single tear rolls down his face.
Rose Quartz, you see Chad tear up for the first time that I would assume you've ever seen. How does Rose Quartz react in this moment?
I'm gonna be like, ooh. I'm gonna take a little step back and be like, he needs this moment. But I'm gonna be like, I'm here for you, Chad. If you want to talk.
Chad, embarrassed of a little tear drop, he just keeps staring at the wall. And he's like, I'm okay, I'm fine. Go look at the stuff up there. See if there's anything else we can find in this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, just let me know. But I'll go ahead and walk around.
Yeah, you do that. You do. I'll catch up. Yeah.
Okay. My window froze, so
Oh
I can't move
no.
around.
No.
I can't move. I was trying to move it.
I was like, get out, get away from me.
Dude, I know, bro.
Chad's
I
trying
know.
to cry. He's just like,
I know.
leave.
No way, mine did too. Hold on now.
Okay,
Shut
I'm
up.
going to refresh my page just in case.
I wasn't able to move my little token. What's going on?
Yeah, try
Yeah.
try refreshing
Oh,
your
wait.
page, yeah.
Okay.
I need to probably like exit out really quick.
Okay. We'll focus back in on Chad, I guess. Yeah, Chad. As you take, a few moments to sort of take it all in, how do you, especially not knowing who your parents are or your parents were, how does this kind of reframe Chad's opinion on his parents, if it does at all?
He's in disbelief at first because he's like, my parents, like, no way my parents are like, they're protectors in a way, but they couldn't like protect me. Like, no way. Like, this doesn't make, like, nah, he's like in denial, like heavy denial. Because he's like basically like figuring, or he's given an identity for the first time. So he's having like a little identity crisis.
Alright. Jude, are you back in?
Yes. I'm like, oh, let me get out of here.
You feel drawn to that sort of like lost scroll, but you also hear a sort of like almost rustling of pages, as if these stacks of books over here are calling to you.
Okay, cool. I'm like, the pages are speaking to me.
Alright, there's a lot of pages here. Go ahead and roll for investigation, please.
Of course. Oh, you're like, book. Ooh. Hey, the second one doesn't count.
It doesn't count, but I would say this is something worthy of using that natural 20 on, if you would like to use it, since we're about at the end.
Kyra, is that okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Rose Quartz, initially, as you begin to fumble through these pages, you pick them up sort of excitedly, as it seems that something important on here, or is in these pages, but you can't find it. And as you hurriedly sort of sort through everything, you drop all of the papers in a sort of flutter. And as you try reorganizing it, you see that hidden in one of the books was a sort of another book. The book sleeve did not match the contents, as someone's personal journal was sort of there, and it says Aurora on it.
I will like hurriedly pick up the book, the journal.
Alright. As you pick up the journal, you begin to read some of the words, and they feel foreign and familiar at the same time. You feel a sort of kindred connection. And it describes a variety of adventures that this person has been on through the various islands, and different things they've done, different people they've helped. But one thing you didn't know before was it describes fond memories of growing up with a sister named Stacy.
Stacy.
Yep, Stacy the Oracle.
Oh shit! Oh my god! I'm like, why is it familiar? Okay, yeah.
In the very back of the book, it says, sort of like covered, it says, Stacy's true name, keep secret, and keep hold of it. Do you peek?
Do I peek? I mean, well, it's here for me, honestly. I mean, even though I peek, I won't tell.
Alright, then I will type Stacy's true name to you over Discord.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Thoughts?
Like
Thoughts?
that.
Free slay name, yeah?
Yeah, it is. I'm like, good choice, Rio.
Alright, all that is left now to do is look at the sort of lost scroll detailing a little bit of lost history from before the sort of cover-up by the founders. Chad and Rose Quartz, would you like to look at what is inside the lost scroll before we bring the session to a close?
Yes. Chad wipes a tear and he heads over to Rose Quartz.
I will pocket the book.
Okay.
And then, yeah, go to the scroll.
Chad, as you wipe that tear away, you notice it feels like it smells a little bit like horse somehow, but you pay it no mind as you go check the scroll. Who opens the scroll?
Hey, you do it, Chad.
Me?
This is your area.
This is my opening scroll. Yeah, I can open things. Yeah, I can open like
Yeah, period.
Yeah. Chad, go over, open the scroll.
Chad, as you open the scroll, you notice that there is a sort of specific seal on it. It has the seal of the Royal Water Island family, who descend from Tala the Mariner. This lost scroll also seems to be written in an older version of the language of Common, the Common language, and it seems to be from that era as well of the founders as you open it. At the start, it has the sort of introduction saying, here are the records and accounts of Tala the Mariner, with my adventures and my companions, the other founders, especially the Empress. So now, as a sort of reward for completing the side mission, Chad and Rose Quartz, I'll let you have one choice each. You get to learn a little bit about a founder of your choosing. You can also choose the same one if you want more details. I'll also have you roll, but there is like a minimum amount of information that I guarantee I will give to you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Coolio. Who would like to go first? So, I will also go ahead and write some of the, let's see, I will write some of the names, among some other things. Just need to pull up that document real quick. Okay, here we go. So I'll just type them kind of in order. Alright. So, Chad, since you opened it first, which of the 5 would you like to learn a little bit about?
He's a little earth boy. Let's do Ohaku.
Alright. Go ahead and roll history for me as you can try and, like, decipher some of this information.
History. Ooh. Nah, okay.
Okay, pretty decent. Chad, given someone of your reading comprehension, you did not do particularly well with, you know, your literature classes, because they lacked pictures and, you know, hot babes and whatnot. But there are a few things that you're able to discern about Pohaku the Architect. One is that many accounts have Pohaku listed as a man, but in fact Pohaku was a woman who seemed sort of masculine in presentation, and that is because Pohaku is a Goliath, a sort of giant kin, like half human, half giant, essentially. You learn a little bit about her. In particular, she was a conjuration wizard. She not only was an Earthweaver because of the sort of, you know, stealing of dragons' powers and whatnot, but she also had the ability to construct buildings and stuff through her magic. And the last thing I will tell you on a 12 is that she had a fear of going outside. She was agoraphobic, and part of the reason she became so practiced in her magic was to help her sort of create a way for her to travel. She essentially created what is almost like a carriage for her to walk around in, to protect her from the outside world and the anxieties that came with it. Alright, Rose Quartz, you are up next.
I would like to learn about Kimura.
Yukimura the Forge. So, as previously mentioned, Yukimura is a trans man, and perhaps the greatest warrior of his time. He was someone who forged his own armor, and initially started as someone who was human, but throughout his life ended it as a dragonborn due to the influence of the dragons on his, you know, smithing. He used dragon fire to aid in the strengthening of his weapons and armor. He was also a cleric of the forge, and so was someone who was dedicated. Oh, go ahead and roll history as well while I kind of finish the basics. But yeah, was a golden dragonborn forge cleric. Did it show up for you?
Why is it not rolling?
Ooh, very good. Okay. I mean, all
Oh
of
my
those
god,
are really
Jesus
good.
Christ.
Yeah. I'll call it even at, say, like 21 or 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're able to garner a lot of information. So I'll even answer a few questions for you after I get the basic information out of it. But yeah, Yukimura ended his life as a golden dragonborn because of all the draconic influence in his life. He was also a knight, among other things, and had a sort of mastery of using the forge and his fire weaving ability to create these very strong weapons. In combat, primarily used the weapons and the armor, and the fire weaving kind of took a back seat as more of a utility thing. So with the 22, I'll answer 3 questions that you have about Yukimura, or perhaps any other founders, since you've rolled so high. And then that'll be the end of the session.
I would like to ask first, I'd be like, what? Hypothetically, like, how would Kimura react to, like, the state of things right now?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'll have you roll insight for me real quick. see how much you can kind of like put things in perspective.
Sorry. Roll what?
Insight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And actually, for the sake of time, I might shorten it down to just this one question so you can have a roll for your date with Broken.
Oh my god, Okay. Okay, wow, that took fucking forever.
Yeah. So on an Insight 16, you would think that Pohaku probably would not like the current state of things, especially with things being sort of, separated in terms of, like, the unity. Like, one of the things the founders all wanted was to unify the islands, and they're currently not unified anymore. I think, as well, that the founders all clearly believed in betraying the dragons, which is something that your group, it seems, does not agree with, and so that would be a natural part of, like, conflicting opinions. I think the sort of nuance of it is that, like, times are this sort of, like, tense but not outright war. Like, it's a lot of espionage and subterfuge and, like, subversive tactics. Yukimura was someone who believed in, like, direct confrontation and would probably say that the people of this time are probably far softer and weaker for it, because they don't engage in, like, wartime. They have not been exposed to battle in the same way that probably would call the people of this time weak.
Interesting.
Yeah. So now I would like you to roll to see how your date with Broken goes. Chad, obviously you get the extra gold from Ash. You get to keep the pocket boulder as well.
What do I roll?
Performance.
Okay. Damn, okay, I got a 0 on that. Well, let's see. Ah.
On a 12, the date was okay. There's a lot of awkwardness between you and Brogan. So Brogan actually dresses, like, pretty plainly in his everyday casual wear. He doesn't really dress up very much. He dresses in the equivalent of, like, hoodie and jeans for your first date. And the two of you, get some food. That's about it. Yeah, he holds his end of the bargain. But yeah, honestly, you've probably had a better date or two before. But yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't go great.
Dang. Well, it's okay because experience, I'm living life.
Yeah. And Rose Quartz, I think, would also feel like you're making a step towards a little more of that freedom. Obviously, Lars wouldn't want you to get distracted from your mission, but hey, there's enough time for it. And you had fun, Chad had fun along the way. And with that, I will bring the session to a close. Yeah, thanks for playing. I hope this was, pretty fun. I feel like it was pretty different than a lot of other stuff we've done before, but I wanted to really throw in some stuff for Chad with the ancestry stuff, and Rose Course, give you more questions to ponder about.
It was really good.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good.
I liked delving more into Chad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did throw in that phrase a few times, like, oh, Chad, your ancestors were this sort of, like, peak of masculinity. How do you think that kind of affects Chad's view of, like, what it means to be a man,
If anything, it fuels his ego even more, because he's like, oh man, my ancestors, they were just, like, these burly, tough dudes, like, I'm told I'm basically the epitome of I'm the walking proof.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream real quick, but yeah, I do think it is interesting that it brings Chad more into the Delulu and not out of it. But yeah.
Yeah.